Evil beware. We have Waffles.
Normally, I only review one episode from a show like Teen Titans Go. I mean, when you've reviewed one episode, you've pretty much reviewed them all. What more could I really say about Johnny Test or Alan Gregory or pretty much anything from Nickelodeon Month that I hadn't touched on in my first review of those shows? The only exceptions to that rule are Modern SpongeBob and Family Guy, because they managed to fail in a variety of different ways. But this particular episode made me stop in my tracks. I'm gonna level with you right now. This is the hardest episode that I've ever had to review. That doesn't mean it's the worst thing that I reviewed. I wouldn't even put it in the top 30. But here's the majority of this episode.
Waffles, waffles, waffles. Waffles, waffles, waffles. Waffles.
In this episode, Beast Boy and Cyborg have a competition to see who could say the word waffles and nothing other than the word waffles for the longest. Do you know how many times the word waffles is said in this episode? 188. But not even that would elaborate on what I'm talking about. A standard cartoon episode is 11 minutes, which is 660 seconds. 660 divided by 188 means that you'll be hearing the word waffles at least once every 4 seconds for 11 minutes straight. You could stare at a picture of a waffle for 11 minutes straight and get a better experience than what this episode provides. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about waffles for the last time that you're ever going to want to look at them for the rest of your life.
Waffles. 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 Waffles.
I didn't skip anything. That is literally how this episode starts. It's gonna be a tough one. Raven comes in and explains to them what's going on, because taking time for Cyborg and Beast Boy to establish this game would remove about 70 utterances of the word waffles. Apparently, Starfire doesn't know how to say the word waffles correctly.
Look, guys, saying waffles over and over isn't funny. It's annoying. Please stop.
Oh my god, the episode itself realizes the problem. They know it's not funny, they know it's annoying, and yet they're gonna do it for the next 10 fucking minutes. You know, if Robin shot these two assholes, I wouldn't mind. That is a serious problem. Then they decide to sing a song containing nothing but the word waffles. I have an honest question, and this might sound crazy, but was this show made specifically to spite me? I mean, this episode is spitting in the face of my catchphrase. The last episode fucked up the Teen Titans episode that I did an Admirable Animations on. Next thing you know, they're gonna have the creator breadwinners on board. Why am I not surprised? Alright, waffles is a funny word. I'll give them that. There are plenty of words like that.
Omelette de fromage. Omelette de fromage.
Like potato or Canada. However, all they do is make other jokes funnier.
Remember who we are, yes?
You're the nasty egg people who stole all my waffles!
See, that wouldn't have been as funny if they stole his French toast. But saying waffles or potato or Canada over and over again is pointless.
Good idea. How about I make breakfast? What do you guys feel like?
Let me guess, pancakes. So now the episode painstakingly shows us how to make waffles. I know what this is. This is anti-humor. Anti-humor is when you are deliberately not funny. It's supposed to be a subversion, where you're expecting something hilarious, and instead you just get the mundane. It's like a stand-up comedian on stage eating ice cream for 20 minutes instead of telling jokes. The problem is that no one was expecting a joke here. He's making waffles. What could they do other than show him making the fucking recipe? And no, the porno music doesn't help.
Right.
Also, anti-humor doesn't really work when there's no comedy surrounding the joke. Oh yeah, and Toddler shouldn't be cooking. Their other jokes aren't much better. They went for the most predictable of all jokes. Beast Boy and Cyborg didn't want waffles. They only said waffles because they've turned into fucking Pokemon. No, scratch that. Even Pokemon have more range on what they say than these two assholes. Who has a cold cut grinder for breakfast? Shoot him, please. Do us all a favor. Robin hears a distress call on the other side of town. And since the two jackasses are jackasses, they get left behind. Brother Blood sent this signal.
The fiendish headmaster of the Hive Academy.
Creepy guy who stands under dramatic lighting.
Okay, returning fans already know this, and new fans don't need to know this. Some of the only words in this episode that isn't waffles, and they're pointless. Brother Blood captures them all in a cage, and since he apparently watched the old show, he stops them from escaping by any means possible. Like I said, I could forget them from going all comedy if they were good at it, but they're not.
This is Robin, and I hereby authorize access.
We do not like the torture.
Yeah, that looks super uncomfortable.
Although keeping their personalities intact would probably help me to find some forgiveness in my heart. We cut back to Cyborg and Beast Boy just shouting Waffles over and over again.
Waffles, waffles.
What the fuck? Did the writer get a nickel for each time he put the word waffles in the script? That's the only way I could see them writing something so stupid.
Waffle, 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 waffles.
Eat your heart out, Jigglypuff. Brother Blood hacks into the Titans television and is surprised that they're just saying waffles over and over again. Hey, it's someone who could play the straight man to this. That's like the first rule of comedy. They figured it out, guys. It's a miracle. Too bad he's got only like 3 minutes of screen time, and half of that isn't even with the two waffle heads. Please torture them until they stop this nonsense. Wow, I'm actually happy that the characters we are supposed to be rooting for are being tortured maliciously. You fail!
Waffles.
Waffles. Okay, stop saying that. It's getting very irritating and it's not funny at all.
I don't understand. The writers know that this joke isn't funny. Hey assholes, when you find out that the one fucking joke you're using throughout the episode isn't funny, that's when you throw it out and you start over. This is unsalvageable, and pointing out that it's not funny doesn't magically make it funny.
Brother Blood may think he prepared for every contingency, but you can't prepare for Cyborg and Beast Boy's stupid games.
Wow, a once great superhero team is now making plans that rely on the stupidity of one of their teammates. The other Toddler Titans start repeatedly saying waffles, and then we have a reprise of the Waffles song. I am going to burn down every single Waffle House I ever see again because of this episode, and no judge would ever indict me for it. Oh, and stock images because they're too fucking lazy to draw their own goddamn waffles. This gets them to win the battle.
Okay, it's not funny anymore.
The waffle thing, you guys are so annoying.
Yep, that's the joke they were building up for 11 minutes. Turning Cyborg and Beast Boy into bigger assholes. As you probably noticed, I've been using clips from the Dexter's Lab episode, The Big Cheese, because T-Titans Go can't come up with an original idea to save their lives. It's a much better version of this plot. For one, it goes on for about 7 minutes instead of 11, so it doesn't overstay its welcome. 2, Dexter doesn't have a choice but to say omelette du fromage, so he doesn't come across as an asshole and the plot doesn't fall apart. 3, it's a foreign word, so casual viewers probably have never heard it before. 4, there are more jokes surrounding the scenario, just in case saying the same word over and over again isn't funny. In this episode, Waffles isn't an outlier for the series either. I've seen several episodes of the show, and each of them are terrible. In different ways, too.
Wait, who's the richest person you know?
Scrooge McDuck.
We're rich, woohoo. This whole place is filled with money.
Why does Scrooge McDuck look like he's from Breadwinners? Why isn't the richest person Robin knows Bruce Wayne? Why hasn't Disney sued them yet? I'm seriously thinking about reviewing like every single episode from this series. But as for now, there's only one thing left to do.
Do you like waffles?
No!
I'll be back to the gas and orange. Watch out! I'll be back to the gas and orange. Check. I'll be back to the gas and orange. Watch out! I'll be back to the gas and orange. Check. I'll be back. Watch out! I'll be back.